let's talk about addition of velocities. It's a problem you guys have to deal with all the time. You want to know your ground speed, you know your air speed, you know the velocity of the air. You have to add all those up to correctly in order to get your velocity with respect to the ground. Well, this is the same problem. It's just a boat on a river. And so we want to know the total velocity of the boat with respect to the shore. And so one way to think about this, you have what I have here, but another way to think about this is what's the velocity of the boat relative to the shore? Well, that's going to be the sum of the velocity of the boat with respect to the water plus the velocity of the water with respect to the shore. So boat, let me spell that correct, to shore. We have here boat to water and water to shore. When you connect these up correctly, boat to water to water to shore, you end up with boat to shore. And so if we add these up, we end up with what is the velocity of the boat with respect to the shore. And here you can see you've got a j component and an I component. Again, these components do not mix and match. And so at the end of the day, you still got a j and an I component. Well, if you want the total, the magnitude, you got to use a Pythagorean theorem. One component squared plus the other component squared, take the square root. And if you want to know the angle, you've got to take the inverse tangent. And so addition of velocities really comes down to being very clear. You could add however many you wanted. You could have, let's see, I could be walking on a trolley, let's call it a trolley. My velocity on a trolley with respect to, or me to the trolley, right? My velocity of me with respect to a trolley. I'm walking across a trolley. Let's say this trolley is on an aircraft carrier. Velocity of the trolley with respect to the ship. Okay, and now the velocity of the ship with respect to the water. And now you have my velocity with respect to the water. And again, you've got to follow the chain down. Me to trolley, to trolley, to ship, to water. You get me to water. So this is how addition of velocities works. And it's pretty straightforward if you keep it straight in your head.